Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I, Shashank, on behalf of NEN and Vadhwani Foundation, would like to invite you all for this webinar and also introduce our expert. Mr. Sandeep Shekhar Prasad, a graduate from IIT Guwahati, has over 8 years of experience in e-commerce technologies. He's currently working as manager engineering in Shopzilla, where he leads the development of engaging and informative portfolio of products that connects shoppers with over 100 million products from tens of thousands of retailers. He's also an active participant in various startup events in the Delhi-NCR region. Before I hand over the floor to Sandeep, here are a few reminders for the audience. You will all be on mute. You may ask a question by typing in the panel provided. Over to you, Sandeep.
All right. Thanks, Shashank, for the introduction. Hi, guys. So this is Sandeep here. So let's start with the presentation. So the topic for today is growing your business online. So I guess so in this presentation we are going to cover. So this is the agenda. So we're going to cover that from the entire aspect of online commerce, right from that why do you want to go online. So suppose whether you're starting from with some idea, you have some fresh idea want to go online, or you have any existing business and you want to take it online. So why online? What are the opportunities? What's the current market dynamics? And what are the technology stack that's in the market right now? What's payment gateways? How do you get your traffic? And what are the key challenges? So we won't be deep diving into any particular topic as such, but we'll be skimming through all these things. And definitely there is a Q&A session at the end where you can throw any question that you have in the end. So just for information, so in between I will also be showing my browser, because a lot of things that cannot be put in the presentation, that I have opened the links in my web browser. So definitely, so why do you want to go online? As you can read this, that moving online can improve your bottom line. It can reduce costs, saves time, improve productivity, helps you better engage with your customers. So it's a perfect venue for your business. You can start your business with lower cost. You are with your customers 24/7, and they are just a click away. They don't have to travel to any distances and face any traffic or parking woes. They have to just open the laptop or their mobile, and they are there. You can cut your costs, streamline various business processes. Suppose any businesses, it's about implementing technology in any businesses where you feel it's more manpower intensive, something that can be automated, something where technology can help in lowering your overall cost of business. Third point is company image. As you're directly involved with directly connected to their customers, the customers feel that you are just one message away. You may be one SMS away. They can be connected using Twitter, using Facebook, or over email. So definitely, it's as you are connected with the customer, it helps us improve our company's image. Provide better customer support. Definitely, as you are connected to your customers, so they feel that you are able to provide them with better customer support. So customer support can be available anytime. If there is any query, they can just email you and you can answer that back. So it's very simple things that you can apply and improve your image and customer support. That overall, that in the end helps us increase your business. Right, and definitely the going online is scalable. So there is no boundary when you are online. The internet has got no boundaries. So you can definitely scale to global depending on what your business is. So as we said that India is at a cusp of e-commerce revolution. So these are some of the key stats that I have collected from whatever information is available in the and it's the reports. And so if you look at the numbers, it's like we have got 127 million internet users as of 2012, and with the growth rate, we expect it to reach 370 million by 2015. The unique thing about India is that it's a mobile first market. So we have got we have almost like 100 million mobile internet users, close to like 87.1 was in December. We expect to cross 100 million mobile internet users soon. And the very unique point about India, which is not there in the US, is that the mobile web usage is almost 60% here. So which means that only 40% of the traffic in internet comes from your desktop. So mobile is definitely one of the key things whenever you are planning to your online business. So mobile is one thing that is very important and should be your first in your top priority. $14 billion being the total e-commerce market. That includes classic fields and travel. If you only consider e-retail, it will be around a billion. With a growth rate of 57%, that includes, as I said, classic fields, travel, retail, everything. Continuing with that, so we have, based on the current statistics, we have around 44 million e-retail unique visitors. Another plus point about India is that we are a very young country, where 75% of the online shoppers or people who are using the net are around less than 35 years. So with such young demographics, definitely the technology usage is more. As you can see in the social media penetration, which is we are almost number 2 in with the social media, the number of users and the reach. So definitely, so we can leverage all these things. So all these things which we can definitely leverage when we are planning our strategy. Come to the essentials. So suppose now I'm ready to go online. Now what do I need to do? First and foremost is to have a domain name. Like Shopzilla. If I have to launch Shopzilla, definitely I need to get a domain name, shopzilla.com. If I have to launch in India, as well as shopzilla.in. You need to have an contact us, something that you have to in your page. So somebody, so what you have, so definitely when a user opens your site, what do they see? They don't see your face. How do you interact with them? Definitely so providing with them with a good contact us page, with a good landing page, providing them with the email address, so they feel that they are connected to you. So it's more of a virtual communication that you can establish through your site. And so these things, having good navigation, design, useful content. So you should. So these helps the user connect to your site, and so coming to the functional navigation and design, it's very important that to provide better experience to your design. So people have been coming. Suppose if you have had any offline shop before, the normal brick and mortar shop. So how does so you had your you are interacting with the customer. They can walk through this any product. They can pick it, choose it, feel it. But we also, so how do you strive to provide such kind of an experience to your online customers? So we'll have, so these are something that challenges, these are some of the problems that as a business owner one need to solve, and that's where the focus should be. Right, moving to the technology stacks. If you look at it, there's a whole the resolution wouldn't be so good, but it's a whole gamut of technology that's driving the current e-commerce. You can it all depends on what technology your the engineers whom you have got are familiar with, or whether you can go with open source, you can go with paid, whether you are using Microsoft technology, whether you're going with Java, whether you're going with Linux, PHP, MySQL, Apache, Spring, Struts. There's a whole gamut of technologies which definitely one should be considering. And HTML, CSS, jQuery. So these are the key things which helps us create a whole ecosystem and the whole presentation. So this was the driving engine that's creating the whole infrastructure and the whole presentation to your online users. So once you have so what we have now, we have got a domain. We know what we are going to do. We know who our customers are. So we have our site ready. So what next? We all are here to make money. So how do we get money to our banks? So how does the customer who has come to a site pay to you? So that is where the payment gateways come in handy. If you can look at so when the user is placing the order, it goes to a merchant web server, so the merchant web server requests the payment gateway to whether to authorize the payment, which is done through the user's bank, and then it goes to the merchant bank account. So if it is using a credit card or debit card, the settlement is done in T+1 or 2, and if it is cash on delivery, so definitely there's payment gateways are not involved, and you can directly collect the cash from the customer. Great. So we have the site, we have the technology, but how do you have the users coming to your site? Like in the offline world, you can place banners, you put some leaflets in the newsletter, you do advertising in TV. So what are the various sources of acquiring traffic for your online site? So you need to make sure that the customers find you through effective marketing and strategic search engine optimization. So coming to the marketing part, so answers we must know before we frame our strategies. So who are our existing customers? So so we should be very clear to whom we are targeting, who our target customers are, whether and what are their demographics, because that will help us determine that what products do we have and what kind of a marketing we are going to do. Where are our sales coming from? Definitely we will be selling around thousands of products, but definitely some of the categories in a product, some of the categories definitely will be more selling. Some may be on a long tail. Suppose we have got electronics. Maybe the smartphones are one of the biggest selling categories, but maybe we are also selling books. Books will have some say around thousands of titles are there in a book, and not all the thousands are bestsellers. So how do you determine which sales are coming from? So definitely that will help you determine that when you buy traffic or when you optimize the site, so where do you focus on? What is the cost per lead? Cost per lead is something which you pay to the source from where you are acquiring the traffic, which may be like Google or other social media sites, where the target customers go online. So suppose you have got customers who are teenagers. So maybe they are spending more time in the gaming sites or on social media sites. So definitely, so you know that if you're selling some say T-shirts, so you know that where to target where you find your target customers, and that is where you target your ads, and those are the sites from where you buy your leads. Where do your customers come from to get out? Sorry. So the last point is that so from where do our customers come from, and so what are the sites that they visit? So it's all about knowing your customer better so that you can target your ads better. So the great thing about advertising online is that you can definitely target your ads as per the demographic. You can target as per location. So which is something that is not very possible in an offline world. And plus you can calculate your ROI very, very quantitatively. So we are here to buy traffic, but there's something called free traffic. So we got organic or free traffic. So what's the benefit of using organic traffic? Definitely it's all about free traffic. So it's pure margin that's falling to your bottom line. means more revenues and more profits, right? So the primary thing that we all had been focusing on is SEO, something that if you have a site that's a good SEO site will help you get more free traffic. SEO is most about getting your site listed on a search engine, whether it's Google, Bing, Yahoo, or similar other search engines. And getting your listing as top on the on page 1 and as high as possible in the listing. So strategy will consider how your search engines work, what people search for, the actual search terms or keywords, time into search engines, and which search engines are preferred by the target audience. So this involves a lot of not just optimization from the website point of view, but also involves a lot of data analytics as well at the backend, so that you know actually what people are searching for and what your site should be optimized for. So want more SEO traffic? So people try a lot of things, a whole lot of things that if you can search the net, or if you know, if you have any company, you know that there are a lot of things that people do to gain increase SEO traffic. But the bottom line remains: provide a better, more valuable experience to your user. This will never gonna change. You can try a whole lot of things, and Google will also keep on changing their algos. But if you have a better engaging site that people come to and spend some time, do some useful things, and you have got useful content, you provide better experience to the users, so definitely your site will be ranked higher. Right. Other thing other than SEO is, so SEO is also very much determined by the quality of the code which is written. So if your HTML, CSS, JS is clean, Google will definitely consider it will definitely help you get better ranking, page ranking. The other piece of getting free traffic, where we need to do a lot. It's more of interacting with the users more. All these things. So the things here, it's more of an increasing interaction with the customers. So the thing is like email marketing. You can use and email communication directly. Some promotional email campaigns where you can run over email, which you can reach to your prospective customers, using which they can come to your site and do some shopping. It's not just the shopping, but also about if you have got any travel site, you must have seen some ads coming from Metrip or Yatra, like there's so many new holiday packages or some new or the airlines is giving some special discount for this period of the month. So all these things you can put in some promotional campaigns, and you can send emails or give ads on the sites. Right. Other is the social media marketing. So I will be definitely so right now I will be going to the site to my browser, and will be showing you how at Shopzilla or we are doing these things. Social media marketing is all about getting traffic through Facebook, Twitter, or the other social media sites. So even in social media, you can have you can do promoted posts or put ads there. But here we are focusing on, as a free traffic, we are focusing on how you are generating content on your on your brand pages, through which the user engages and comes to your site. It's all about user engagements using social media. Last is the affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing is something where you have your partner sites, or which you call affiliates or publisher sites, through which your who do their own marketing efforts and sends traffic to your sites, and in the process you reward them with some commission. So that commission can be like 20%, 10%, 5%, depending on categories. So I'll be showing my browser right now so that we can see how this how the traffic various traffic things are getting how we are acquiring traffic in Beso or BizRate or Shopzilla. So just for an introduction, so Shopzilla has got a portfolio of various portfolio sites such as Beso, BizRate, Shopzilla itself, low price shopper, and that is all in US. And we have also have partner sites in UK, Germany, France, and we have also launched recently in Germany and Brazil. Sorry, in Brazil and Canada. So while we are, this presentation is focusing on India, so definitely you can, we know that India is one of the primary markets where we hope to launch soon. So right now what you're seeing, right. So right now what you're seeing is my Gmail, where you can see that how we are using Beso, how we send Beso emails to gain traffic to a site. So this is a promotional email that we send to our prospective customers. You can see that we have put like handbags on sale or women's shoes on sale. So it's all customized content depending on what user wants or what user preferences are. This is one way. This is how BizRate, this is an example of how as BizRate we are engaging with users. So definitely something that any company can do. It's more about engaging with their prospective customers, and generating content around what you have. So, so like if I open this link, it will take me to the BizRate site where gadgets and gear for the great outdoors would be getting sold. So as you know, this is the domain name. It's more of a promotional giveaways or sign up, something that we use to capture the email addresses and gain users, to get to know more about our prospective customers whom we can interact using Facebook pages or using emails later on. The footer provides direct links to the contact us and about us and so more things, which so that customer so as to build trust with our prospective customers, and because trust is very important in the business. E-commerce is something where loyalty is very low with the customers. So definitely, the more you engage, the more trust you have, you develop with your prospective customers, the better you are. As you can see with this, if I don't know whether it's visible, it's affiliate and partner program. You can see the link. So I've also opened one link here. Just a second. So this is what we have got, something like our best affiliate program. So if you just sign up for this, and you can have your own partner site, and then you can link with the site, and for every traffic that converts, definitely you expect some good payouts happening. It all depends on which category it is and from what sources it is coming. This is a Beso page on Twitter. So this is where you engage with your Twitter followers, and you post any promotion, any campaign that's happening. You can just you are posting here. The users are able to retweet and share across other sites, and this is how you are gaining viral traffic just by something called the online version of word of mouth. So I guess this is everybody knows something that what is a page rank, or when we are doing the SEO. So what helps us to get that? So something like if somebody is searching from Samsung S4, so definitely Samsung is coming on top, and I'm not sure which Indian sites are coming on top. So we have got Flipkart here. So So the more better SEO page you have, the higher page rank you get, and the more so the better you are listed on the top. Um, so like people are coming to the page one. There's a very significant drop in conversion even when if you're getting listed on in other pages. The other ways of getting more content to your site is also about as you can notice in the social media, what we're trying to do is more about engaging with your audience through engaging with your customers using content. So other very popular way of generating content is through blogs. So this is a blog that it is not Shopzilla blog, it's jungle.com, which is an Indian site. So they have got their blog through which they are connecting with the audience and customers, and they are setting like STC1 or Friendship Day gift ideas. So if you click on this Friendship Day gift ideas using this content, so this content also gets crawled by the search engines, and this will help you get more traffic even when so there are two ways of generating content here. It is not just that the search engines are crawling your site, but they are also crawling these content generation sites such as your blogs or any third-party content providers who may be blogging for you. So these so as you so this will help us help you get some additional traffic for your site. So like if I go from that blog, I know that the jungle is providing me leads for some Friendship Day bands, and I go there. On the tech side, so Google or Bing also provide you with some good webmaster tools right now. So that can help you check your site for whether what's your Google index is, how your search appearance, or your search traffic. So these are so you can definitely leverage these tools to improve your. So definitely anything that so this all these tools can help you design better sites, and you know that what Google is looking for, and what and help you improve your SEO. Going back to the presentation. So coming to the paid traffic side, right now what we focused on was paid traffic, was free traffic. Coming to the paid traffic is something that it's in an offline world is more of a TV ads or newspaper leaflets or banners that you put somewhere that catches the eyeballs and through which you are gaining the customers. But here I've got paid traffic. So similar thing, we have got paid traffic here. Where you're buying leads from search engine, you are putting banner ads on some any other portals or websites, putting ads on social media. Excuse me. Or you can also engage in paid content creation. So all these things are but the best part about online paid traffic is that you get to know your ROI very you can quantitatively analyze your return on your investments. So you know that whether your campaigns are performing on real time, almost real time. So you got pay-per-click, inclusion in certain directories, banner and click, promoted posts, paid tweets, paid content, resources. Right. So I'll again go back to the sites and show you what do we mean by these exactly. Right. So now, suppose a user comes and searches for Samsung S4. Um, so just a disclaimer that I'm no way connected to Samsung S4. It's just for academic purpose I'm using it. So so right now what we're saying is that the first where my mouse is right now, this is what is a paid ad. Similarly, the ads you're coming here, shop for S4 on Google, these are paid, and Yeah. So this is something that you are, so one is getting free traffic from your SEO, from your search listing, but you can also bid on specific keywords, which will help you get more traffic for your site here. So like these are the site, all these what you're seeing is what uh, these sites are bidding for. Like Amazon is bidding for for shoes. You have got other sites which are bidding for shoes here for that keyword. If you look at this is called the banner ad. You see how you see the ad for Myntra.com here. If I come down, I see Jabong is putting their banner ads. So all these are ways to, all these are campaigns that these sites are running, where they put ads, whether it's textile, whether it's banner ads, or it can be video, or anything that's through which they are buying traffic. Just a second, one more thing. Yeah, so I just missed one thing. This is an example of a Facebook promoted ad, a promoted post. So you can see this is a sponsored link here. So which means that this Furnish site, which is an Indian e-commerce site, that is promoting its post for collapse and store something. And this is an example how you can also, there's a free content through your brand pages and through sponsored links, sponsored pages, also sponsored post, you can promote your products on social media sites. Similar thing can be done on Twitter as well, which is called promoted tweets. So coming to the last part of our slide, what are the key challenges that we have in e-commerce? One is that we don't have a very clear e-commerce laws in India. As you can see that the FDI in retail or something that's still not very clear on how e-commerce companies can come to India and set up e-commerce portals. Low credit card usage is almost like limited to 2% of the Indian customers, consumers. That's very low. Cash on delivery is very high. It's almost like 60% of the transactions are happening on cash on delivery model, which is experiencing for any e-commerce company because the first thing that there's a chance that that the return rate because the return rate is high. It's almost like 50% of the COD transactions are returned. It can range from company to company. It can be almost in the range of 25% to 50%. That's really high return rate. Logistics and physical infrastructure, something that's an impediment, and that's is a work in progress. Of various companies are setting up their warehouses as close as possible to where their customers are, but still logistics physical infrastructure is something that is what is a very big challenge for India right now. Rapidly changing business models. As you know that it's a very dynamic industry, and the low entry barrier is you have to be on your toes with offerings, to how do you engage your customers more with good offers or something. It's more of a, you need to be really, you can't just build a site and just sit back that customers will come. You'll have to always be improvising on your business model. Customer loyalty is something that is a very big challenge. It's even if you're a 10-year-old site, it doesn't mean that people will come to your site on the on the next day. You have to be really working hard to engage your customers and to retain your customer loyalty. You have to really know who your customer is and what the competition is offering, and you need to be really one step ahead of your competition. That's it. Questions?
There are quite a few interesting questions coming your way now. The first one's from Somil. He asks, which is the best way to gather email IDs of your target audience?
Okay. Well, there's nothing called best of us. It's all about content generation and how you capture it. If you just put your give me your email ID on your site, definitely I don't think that people will be giving your email ID. It has to be content driven first. It's like if you are selling, if you're focusing on say shoes or clothes, apparel. So since you know that the target customers who are coming to your site are looking for that apparel shopping, and definitely you can capture there, or you can put some shopping alerts there, something like if the person is on your site and doing nothing, there can be some interstitial coming up or some pop-up like, hey, just why don't you give me what you are looking for so that I can get back to you later. Or there can be some other promotional email campaigns that you can run where or some other campaigns where you just go to the where the landing page will have forms where you can capture the user details and what their intent is. Right. I hope it answers it.
The next one is from Yella. What are suggestible softwares to prepare email templates?
Okay. So it's generating email templates is something what you'll have to get in, which is what any front-end designer does. So whatever softwares that are available in the market to create websites, static websites means creating images or other templates or the other front-end templates, you can use them like Adobe softwares or other HTML, dynamic HTML. So email template it is mostly HTML and CSS. So definitely anything that any software that helps you work on HTML, CSS will work for creating email templates. And definitely you have to create your own images. So something that helps you modify the images.
Sarang has a startup in the sector of transportation and logistics. He asks, how can he take his startup online effectively?
On transport and logistics, right?
Yeah.
So I'll just counter question to him. I mean, what exactly is it doing in that? Is it focusing on any sector or is a general company?
He mentions here that his startup is in the transportation and logistics sector, and we have to continue from there.
All right. So if it is transport and logistics, so definitely first is to have your own brand page. You can go online with your own. It doesn't has to be much dynamic content, but with static content, definitely you can go and launch your own websites. Something that the user who is searching on Google or anywhere else can help you find you. So you can have your own brand pages even in social media sites, or you can go host your own website. Where we have to go through all the essentials that I just gave you in this presentation. It's about first get a good domain name, host find a hosting partner, host your site, and then depending on what your expected business is, suppose if you're targeting e-commerce companies, so definitely you need to tie up with them and then then work on it. The other thing about transport and logistics is something which lies in the area of GPS, um, where you can have your own, where you can use technology to track your vehicle movements and something where or use technology to improve your supply chain. So it's not just about going online, but you can definitely, being in this business, you can use technology to improve your supply chain and make your companies more efficient.
Chirag has a
That's
query. At an initial phase of a startup, will it be fine to start only with social media marketing to reach out to customers in order to save initial costs, or every form of online marketing should equally be engaged?
So being a startup, definitely, I believe that you are cash strapped right now. I mean, any startup will be working with a limited budget, and they won't, and you won't want to splurge more uh, on paid campaigns, because building on keywords definitely costs money, and there will be, you can expect a lot of big boys already who are in the business to outbid you if you're not bidding much. So social media is definitely is a good way to start. So your focus should be on on gaining more and more organic traffic, where SEO and social media is definitely can be one of the primary drivers. So for example, I know of a site called shopclues.com, which is based out of Gurgaon here, and when they launched last year, and I know that most of their traffic was coming only from social media campaigns and emails. So even I did one of my initial purchase by Shopclues through their email campaigns. So definitely these things work.
The next one is coming from Somil. He asks, what points should be considered while deciding which kind of campaign to choose, CPC or CPM type?
Okay. So so the thing which differentiate between CPC and CPM is about getting your ROI tracking. So in CPM, definitely sometimes it costs less, but you never know whether the people haven't, the CPM traffic, when you're doing with banners, you are paying to the ad company even when they can maybe zero clicks. So so you need to work out on some balance whether go for CPC or CPM. So uh, CPM is something which I feel should be coming later. CPC should be you should first focus on CPC and then CPM.
There's one more.
Because CPC, when you're putting ads, yeah. No, so I was just answering that.
Yeah,
So when
sure,
you're
we can
working on
continue.
CPC again, there's an opportunity to also improve on your work on your landing page because you're bidding for some keyword. So something that you can work also to improve your landing page, which helps you convert your customer better. Yeah. Next question, please.
The next one is coming from Anil. He asks, what could be the best possible strategy to gather leads from other sites like Google?
Okay, means gather leads means gather traffic or okay. So I guess that it's all covers whatever we covered in the presentation. I mean, that's the combination of your paid and free traffic. So I guess there's no holy grail in this thing because so everybody, so if we all knew the holy grail, we'll be not be sitting here. Right, yes, question.
The next one is from Sucheta. She asks, how important is registering a company online? She would also like to know the procedure for the same.
Okay, so I would say that I'm sorry on that. So I'm not an expert on the legal thing. I need to consult somebody who knows this field. So definitely you need to register your company based on the company laws which are in the country. But for this you'll have to consult somebody uh, who knows this thing.
The next one is from Sudesh. What do you think works better? Facebook promoted posts, Twitter paid tweets, or LinkedIn ads, or Google AdWords? Please suggest.
Okay. So this is very market specific. So if you're considering India market, I would say Facebook wins. Uh, but also it depends on who your target customers are. Suppose if I am a professional who is using LinkedIn more, definitely your ad in LinkedIn will be visible to be will be seen by me more. But if I am a young user, which is the general demographic of India, I would say Facebook wins.
Shiv Kabra has a request. Can you please explain the slide showing payment gateway through credit card bank merchant?
All right. So when you so as you know that payment gateway, so maybe this image is not very clear. But if you're going to the payment gateway, it's more of an intermediary between the merchant and your bank. So suppose if you're using credit card, which is authorized by which has to be authorized by Mastercard. So payment gateway is just an intermediary which has got ties with Mastercard, Visa, other 40s or other so many banks that we have. So as a merchant, I have no time and energy to run after each and every bank and every other payment or other credit card processing companies to sign up with me. But I can sign up with one payment gateway who is more of an aggregator and with whom I can do business. I know that that my site has got facility to work with any bank or credit card which that payment gateway has got business with. So I guess broadly this is what it is. So payment gateway as such is not doing any authorization or something. It is in the end is done by the bank, but payment gateway is more of an aggregator which as a merchant I will do business with. The
Rajat,
last question.
Rajat is starting up with an online printing service. He asks,
Online
ho-
printing service.
yes, he's asking
Okay.
how could he get maximum attention online by spending the minimum amount?
All right. So I guess if it is printing, I mean, you will have definitely have a lot of samples. It's more, it can be also be graphic rich. So for you, it's social media definitely in India works. Social media, email, and if you have some money to put in ads, so I would go for mm, graphical ads, like you had those banner ads where you can put some sample graphics of your prints, what you can do and what you will do. So email, social media, banner ads.
Arnav Das asks, how does cash on delivery happen? Is there a need to tie up with courier companies?
Yeah, definitely. So there are courier companies who provide COD business. Definitely, you can go to the various courier guys, and most of them do provide COD facility now in India. So being as a startup, definitely not everybody can afford to have their own delivery service like Flipkart or Jabong has. But definitely, you can tie up with the courier companies who are providing these COD services. But the fees will be you'll have to also check on what is the transaction fees that these courier companies charge for this.
Sucheta has another query. She asks, what are suggestible courses in SEO
Yes.
Does Google provide a certification in the same?
Okay, so Google doesn't provide any certification, but there are other various, I guess, institutes, whether online or offline, who does provide those certificate courses. But nothing, I think, is anything that is sponsored by Google. Yeah. As far as I know, right?
We have coming up the last question for the day. It's from Shrisha Bhatt.
Okay.
What kind of campaigns or offers should be done on Facebook and Twitter for social media marketing?
Can be done on Facebook or Twitter.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess we so we as a company, when Shopzilla, we engage with both Besto and with Facebook and Twitter, and it all depends on what kind of content. So I don't think it's very restricted with what kind of content you have. Facebook is not limited by the 140 character size, so definitely you have more. You can engage with your. You can have more content through which you can engage with your customers. You can have a mix of pictures and more text. But Twitter is more of a 140 character limitation, so something that you have short and crisp message which you want to pass on to your customer, and that will be something that Twitter can be used for. Other thing that Twitter wins is more of it. Twitter provides more direct interaction with the customer. So because you have got means something that even Facebook can have, but what I feel is that Twitter provides you with more better uh, uh, interaction capability, where you can post, you can retweet, or you can reply to your posts, and you can also or plus you can even send direct messages, something which is not acceptable, but definitely you can interact with the Twitter more effectively. Facebook, what my experience is that Facebook gathers a lot of spam messages as well. I mean, it's not from somebody who's not only from somebody who is just looking at the images and posting spam comments. So sometimes most of the comments do end up being a spam, which Twitter has till now, maybe because of the lower usage it has compared to Facebook. Most of the messages are not spam.
Thank you very much, Sandeep, for that interesting session. Thank you all to our attendees for participating in the webinar. We are glad that the questions kept coming in, but due to a lack of time, we are unable to answer them all. Please do send in your feedback and suggestions to us at eclub@nenglobal.org. Also, if you found the session interesting, feel free to blog or post about it. The recorded version of the webinar will be available on our website eclub.nenonline.org by tomorrow. Also, join us for our next webinar on how to leverage e-commerce by Amit RG from Ixula on 14th of August at 3 p.m. Thank you once again and have a nice evening.